three cards here. You're gonna have three cards and a lot of nice effects. Now we have three cards. All we have to do is change here the pics that you're using here. Okay, remember that in this project we are gonna have the typewriter effect. We're gonna have some hover effect on the buttons, and you're gonna learn a lot of stuff in this video. Okay, it's gonna be amazing. Okay, we have Ellen. Okay, is gonna be the last card, and we have three cards here. Jenny Smith, she's web design. There's two pictures here, the button, and we have the Michael Brown. He's a web developer, and you have the Ellen. Okay, she is an engineer. Okay, all we have to do now is style our CSS card and give it some nice hover effect to a lot of different stuff. Okay, see you in a second. Alright, let's go to our CSS. Let's create our CSS reset. Margin 0 and padding also 0. As you can see, it's working. And now let's set our container. Let's give it a size. Okay, it's gonna be 100%. Height 100 VH. Full screen. Let's choose a background here. It's gonna be center and no repeat. And also a linear gradient that's gonna be on top of that. It's gonna be like a layer. Okay, RGBA 000.7, and also our background size is gonna be cover, and here we are. Now let's type our heading. Okay, the color is gonna be white. It's gonna be on the top of that black layer. Font size 600 pixels and position absolute. Now let's center it. Okay, let's use top 100%. Left is gonna be 50%, and translate minus 50%. Let's choose a font family. Let's choose Josephine Sans and Sans Serif. Let's use uppercase and give some space, okay, between the words, the letters. So, oh yeah, it's much nice. Now let's type to the card itself. Let's give a width 280 pixels. Let's give it a background color of AAA, as you can see. And let's give a size to our image top with 101%. And also our profile image, okay, with 120 pixels. Now let's also start our cat wrapper with 80%. Display is going to be flex. And let's justify content evenly. Position relative. And also put in the center, okay? Let's use top 35, left 50%, and translate minus 50%, okay? As you can see, we have three cards and they are in the middle, right in the center. Let's go back to our card. Let's display flex and flex direction column. Let's align the items in the center. Justify content also center. And we start to have our nice cards, okay? Let's give a height to our image top. It's gonna be 220 pixels. Object fit cover. Cover is similar to background cover. Let's give a clip path. Okay. Polygon. This is gonna give that inclination to our image top. It's gonna make it look more clean and professional. Okay, you can read more about that on the internet, and I'm gonna explain that in details in the next videos. Okay, profile image, let's give it a height of 120 pixels. Object fit also cover, and let's give it a border. Okay, let's give it 50%. Okay, border rate 50%, make it round. Margin top 110. Alright, but now we can't see, but we're gonna fix that with the index of 10. And now it's time to give it a border. Okay, 5 pixels solid and the color AAA. Let's target our H1. Let's give it a font family. It's gonna be Ubuntu, sans serif, and a font size of 22 pixels. Okay, a color 555, and here it is. Let's give it a margin 10 pixels. Now let's type the H3 or the job. Okay, font family. Is gonna choose something else. Montserrat, sans serif, and the color 777. Okay, font weight is gonna be 300. And now let's start our paragraph. Let's get the font family Josephine Sans and sans serif. Let's give a font size of 14 pixels with 9%. Margin is going to be 15, top and bottom, 0 left and right. Font size is going to be italic, and the color 444. Okay, text align also center. All right, looks nice. Now it's time to us to touch our button. Okay, we are gonna give it a side effect in the end. You're gonna give it a hover effect. Okay, but for now let's style it. Let's give a background color tomato, border none, outline also none. Border radius is gonna give 25% to make the corners a little bit round. Font family, let's choose Josephine Sans again. Okay, and sans serif, and color AAA. Let's give it a little shadow box, 5 pixels and 20 pixels of blur, RGBA. Alright, we have our buttons here. Now it's going to be time for us to target our social icons. Okay, social icons. Let's give the width 150 pixels. List style none. Let's display flags. Justify content, space evenly, and let's give it a margin, okay, of 10 pixels, 0, 20, 0. Okay, border top is gonna be 1 pixel solid, 999. Let's give some padding top of 20 pixels. Oh yeah, you can see. Okay, now our social icons, the icon itself, let's give it a size of 18 pixels. Now let's give the color of each one. Okay, let's give the color to the Facebook. It's going to be 3B5999. Let's copy this one and paste a few times. The second one here is going to be YouTube. Let's give the right call of YouTube, CD201F. This one is going to be Twitter. Let's change the color here, 555ACAE. And this one is going to be Google Plus. The color is going to be DD4B39. Oh yeah, so every acronym has his own color, okay? Now let's create our card hover effect. Let's transform scale 1.1, and of course after you do that you have to come to its parent here, cards, and give it a transition, okay? You always have to do it. Now let's give a hover effect to a button, okay? Before that you have to create a keyframes button. Let's call button rotation at 0%. This is gonna have this transform scale of 1, rotation is gonna be 0. Then let's copy this a few more times. At 25%, 50%, 75%, and 100% is going to have different sets, okay? 1.2 scale, rotation 5 degrees, scale 1.3, rotate Z minus 5 degrees, 1.4, and here is going to be 5 degrees again. At 100% it's going to go back to normal, okay? Card hover effect, here we have to put our animation. Let's copy here and paste it here, 0.5 seconds, and it's going to be linear. Yeah, okay, as you can see, it's working. We have now two effects, two hover effects, one in the card and another one in the button, okay? Okay, the project is almost done. Now we have to take out this make our theme. We're gonna have to delete that because we're gonna use JavaScript to type this one, okay? You're gonna use the Typewriter effect in this one. You're gonna learn how to use that nice effect on your project, okay? So I'm gonna teach you a little bit about JavaScript in a few seconds. Okay, HTML and CSS are done. Now we're gonna go to JavaScript, okay? See you. Now let's create our typing text animation with big cursor using JavaScript and CSS, okay? Let's create here our script, and okay, main.js. Now let's create our variables, okay? Constant heading equals meet our team. Okay, and also let I equals 0. Now let's create our arrow function. Okay, inside that one we're gonna have our if statement and also length. Let's also select the head element. So if condition is true, it will display characters on the page. To do that, we're going to use inner HTML, okay, equals something that will manage to display characters on the page in sequence, like shirt at. It takes as argument 0 base index number, so you use Y to show our first characters. Okay, let's also set our timeout function type and type 150 milliseconds, and that's it. It's done. Let's see. Yeah, it's working. Meet our team. Let me refresh this one. I'm refreshing, and you can see again, meet our team is working. Alright, our project is almost done. What you're gonna do now is gonna be our blink cursor. You're gonna use a pseudo element. You're gonna have a content of nothing. It's gonna have a width 5 pixels, height 55 pixels. Background, of course, is gonna be white, and the position is gonna be absolute. As you can see, we have already our cursor, but now we need to give it some animation. Let's create a keyframes, call it blinking, and let's give it 0%. The background color is gonna be white. At 50%, the color is gonna be transparent, and at 100% is gonna be white again. Now let's put the animation here. Let's copy the animation and give it 1 second. Okay, let's refresh, and yeah, we have our blink cursor right here. It's working. Now let's go to another animation. Let's give some animation to our cards. Okay, they are gonna show up at a different sequence on our page. Okay, let's create our keyframes card animation. It's gonna be the name. At 0%, the opacity is gonna be 0, and at 100%, the opacity is gonna be 1. All right. Now let's apply those keyframes animation to our cards. Okay, let's copy this one and click in here. 5 seconds, 3 seconds, and backwards. Okay, let's duplicate this one. Now let's apply to the second card, 4 seconds, and the third one, 5 seconds. And let's see. Okay, we see meet our team, and everything is worked. The blink cursor and the page. And that's it, guys. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe so you can get more videos like this one weekly. See you. Bye bye.